Good evening. Please stand and remain standing for the procession of graduates, the national anthem, and the OU chant.
say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Our chant rolls on and on, thousand strong, good heart and song in alma mater's praise, of campus beautiful by day and night, of colors brightly shining red and white, 'neath the western sky. OU's chant will never die. Live on, university.
Please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, OU faculty and staff, members of the OU family, distinguished guests, and graduates, welcome to the OU-Tulsa Convocation ceremony. I'd like to thank the University of Tulsa, the City of Tulsa Pipes and Drums, Nathan Hale High School Junior ROTC Color Guard, and Cynthia Simmons-Taylor for that inspiring opening. My name is John Schumann. I'm the president of OU-Tulsa, and I'm pleased to be your master of ceremonies this evening. If some of you may have noticed, this graduation ceremony breaks some traditions. We started with video testimonials from our students on the big screen right above us, and modern music before the formal portion of the evening. And this is intentional for OU-Tulsa, as we are not necessarily a traditional place. Every one of our education and research programs are embedded in our communities and work to make those communities better and teach our students in the real world. And we're very proud of that. In keeping with our take on tradition, I have only one rule for all of you tonight. This being a celebration, we need to show that. So I want you to cheer and clap as loud as you can whenever you want, and I think we're off to a good start. But nevertheless, let's do a little bit of practice. I'm going to read you a statement, and I want you all to cheer after I say it. Number one, family and friends in the audience. How proud are you of your graduate tonight, many of whom had to overcome personal difficulties and experiences to get here tonight? Okay, that was pretty impressive. That was pretty impressive. Number two, we have a number of first-generation college graduates, master's degree graduates, and doctoral degree graduates, as well as international students and military veterans on the floor in front of us tonight. So congratulations to you and your families for getting here, and that is a special accomplishment for your entire family. So let's have a cheer for that. Lastly, I want to ask our graduates, how thankful are you to your family and friends for being there for you, encouraging you, supporting you? Why don't you go ahead, stand up, face your families, and show your appreciation. That was excellent. You all are going to do very well tonight. So now I would like to introduce on this platform some of the OU officials who've also been critical to you and OU's March to Excellence at each of its 3 campuses. So please hold your applause until I introduce everyone. It's a special night because OU President Jim Gallagly is with us. This is the first time at an OU-Tulsa Convocation that the president of the university has been able to participate. So thank you, President Gallagly, for being with us here tonight. And now, starting on my left and your right, we have Dr. Carrie Boyce, Associate Dean, College of Allied Health, Dr. Randy Hughes, Dean of the Graduate College and Interim Vice President for Research, Dr. Kent Teague, Associate Vice President for Research at OU-Tulsa, Dr. Melissa Kraft, Interim Associate Dean for Academic Administration and Graduate Education at the Fran and Earl Ziegler College of Nursing, Dr. David Surratt, Vice President for Student Affairs, Dr. Vicki Lake, Associate Dean, Janine Rainbolt College of Education, Dr. Jennifer Kaisamore, Associate Dean, Tulsa Graduate College, Dr. Ken Randall, Associate Dean of Academic Affairs, College of Allied Health, Dr. Alan Knehans, Dean, College of Allied Health, Ann Pereira, Dean of the Graduate College at the Health Science Center in Oklahoma City, Kimberly Johnson, CEO of the Tulsa City County Library, and our speaker tonight, Dr. Chris Purcell, Vice President for University Governance, OU President Jim Gallagly. On my right and your left, Dr. Susan Tucker, Assistant Dean for Academic and Student Affairs, College of Allied Health, Dr. Jane Arungu, Interim Associate VP for University Community, Anil Galahali, Vice President and General Counsel, Dr. Gina Wilcox, Associate Dean for Undergraduate Education and Student Affairs, Fran and Earl Ziegler College of Nursing, Dr. Emma Kintz, Interim Assistant Dean, Fran and Earl Ziegler College of Nursing Programs in Tulsa, Dr. Gary Loving, Interim Dean, Fran and Earl Ziegler College of Nursing, Dr. Kelvin White, Associate Dean for Faculty Development and Community, College of Arts and Sciences, Dr. David Robel, Dean, College of Arts and Sciences, Dr. Greg Garn, Dean of the Janine Rainbolt College of Education, Dr. Martha Bands, Interim Dean, College of Professional and Continuing Studies, Dr. Gary Raskob, Dean of the Hudson College of Public Health, Dr. Tom Landers, Dean of the Gallagly College of Engineering, Dr. Jim Sluss, Associate Vice President for Academic Affairs, OU-Tulsa, Dr. Glenn Kreutz, Senior Vice Provost for OU. Thank you to all of you for your ongoing support of OU-Tulsa and our programs and our students. When our team gathers to brainstorm and dream up a wish list for convocation speakers, we always try to look for OU-Tulsa alums who are leaders in our community. People who are taking what they learned at OU-Tulsa and putting it to work every day in our great city. And I think this year, it's safe to say we've knocked it out of the park. A graduate of the OU-Tulsa Master of Library and Information Studies program, Kimberly Johnson was sitting in the same seats as some of our graduates just a few years ago. She's a native New Yorker. She earned her bachelor's degree right here from TU, so she's getting to spend time with both of her alma maters here tonight. Kimberly Johnson joined the Tulsa City County Library in 1998 as the coordinator of the African American Resource Center at Rudisill Regional Library. There she established the library's first countywide public tour of Oklahoma's historic all-black towns and developed partnerships with publishing companies that have resulted in visits by renowned authors such as Pulitzer Prize winner Edward P. Jones. Johnson also is credited with creating the first countywide public reading project, Tulsa Metro Reads, as well as a Readers and Writers Conference that was televised nationally on C-SPAN Book TV. Johnson has held 7 positions in her 20-plus years at Tulsa City County Library, including Chief Innovation Officer and Chief Operating Officer. She was instrumental in customizing library buildings and services to meet the demands of 21st century patrons and led the library through a new customer-centered service model that focuses on providing convenience and removing barriers to service. She also opened a popular coffee franchise inside the newly renovated $55 million Central Library, making this, as far as we know, the only public library in the country to garner such a partnership. In January 2017, Johnson was named Chief Executive Officer of the Tulsa City County Library. As CEO, she leads 24 branch locations in 10 cities throughout Tulsa County and is the strategic force that ensures that the library evolves to meet the ever-changing needs of its customers. Please join me in welcoming Kimberly Johnson.
Thank you, President Schuman, for that introduction and for the invitation to be here with you this evening. I want to also acknowledge President Gallagher, the faculty, staff, alumni, and the friends and family here this evening. And to you, OU class of 2019, congratulations. Well, it's only fitting that they asked the librarian to be with you today to read the conclusion of this chapter of your story and to help you turn the page to new adventures to come. I'm honored to get to share in this part of your story because, as President Schuman just said, it was just a few years ago that I was seated exactly where you are, as a proud graduate with a master's degree in library and information sciences from a university that I hold dear. I couldn't have imagined being on this stage several years later with the privilege to address you. And so I stand here before you extremely humbled and proud of each of you. Having a degree from OU is one of the best decisions that I ever made. Without it, I wouldn't have been able to obtain the position I now hold, and I wouldn't be on this stage congratulating all of you. And so I imagine after accepting an invitation like this, most speakers likely ask themselves, so now what? So on this beautiful graduation day, I'd like to visit with you about a few defining fork-in-the-road experiences that has helped shape my life and my career. And I want to start at the beginning, but don't worry, I'm going to be brief. I credit my mother, Josie, for any success I've achieved or will ever achieve, for her foundational gift of intentionally shaping my identity. I grew up in the Bronx borough of New York City in the 70s and 80s, and arguably the most difficult period in that city's history. And as a densely populated urban center, the Bronx was a difficult place to live and to raise a family. But my mother instilled a belief in my 4 sisters and I that education was the key to success, and despite our circumstances, we could be anything we wanted to be and we could do anything we wanted to do if we stayed in school. She knew that education was the great equalizer and the vehicle to a better life. So when, despite her protective presence, we'd witness the unthinkable, she'd remind us of our unlimited potential. It was her way of keeping us from internalizing the environment and reminding us that we are more than what we saw around us. She wouldn't allow such incidents to predict our life's outcome. She had no control over the external factors happening outside our 15th floor apartment, but she did influence what occurred inside. And inside our home, she established expectations for our future. And she guided us to focus on who we were as people. My sisters and I knew that our address did not dictate our future. We didn't have an abundance of material possessions, but we had a home full of love and laughter. She instilled confidence in her girls, and she fed us a steady diet of encouragement. She taught us and she demonstrated the value and the benefit of hard work. She helped us identify and strengthen our inner voice, and then she taught us to be guided by it. What someone did for a living was never as important as their character. And somehow, she got us to believe that anything was possible. We would not be defined by our circumstances. We had the power and the responsibility to define and create who we wanted to become against all odds. Brian Stevenson, civil rights attorney and the executive director of the Equal Justice Initiative, says this about identity. He says, there is power in identity. When we create the right kind of identity, we can get people to do things that they don't think they can. Well, that was absolutely true for me. And no matter your backstory, the reality is we occupy this space as OU graduates because someone told us we could do it and we believed them. You're here today because someone guided you to this moment. I know that anything is possible if you believe in yourself regardless of the circumstances. But we all know that believing is only the first step in the equation. Then you have to put in the work. And I've always been a hard worker, setting goals and exceeding them, but I didn't find professional success until I articulated my goals to the right people. And so I want to encourage you today to make your goals known to the right people. I worked for 5 years in a position that I absolutely loved, but I knew that there was more that I could do for the organization and the community. And so I asked for a meeting with the then CEO of the library. And during that visit, I explained to her that I was interested in moving up in the organization, and I asked for her advice on how to obtain other opportunities. She listened and rattled off a few options to me available with my bachelor's degree, and then she paused and said, "You need an advanced degree to obtain any of the managerial positions." Well, as a married mom with a young daughter at the time and a full-time job, I knew going back to school would be very difficult. And I believe that concern must have showed on my face because she then added, you can take up to 5 years to complete the degree. And within weeks, I found myself attending an OU-Tulsa orientation to learn more about the MLIS degree program. And because of OU's commitment to flexible course options and work for working adults, I was able to complete the degree in 2 years. Then I asked for a second meeting to inform her that I had finished the degree. So articulating my goals to the CEO at the time led me to OU-Tulsa and then a management position within 1 year of graduating. And this was a pivotal moment for me and a turning point in my career, and it taught me a valuable lesson. That you can have goals, but if you don't make your goals known to the right people, they're just ideas. So have confidence in your abilities and the knowledge you've obtained from earning your degree, and then don't let fear steal your opportunities. So once you make your goals known, opportunities will come your way. Several years later, the library completed an in-depth look at the future of library service in Tulsa County. This year-long project culminated in a 300-page assessment. It wasn't a how-to guide, it was a need-to-do guide. It was what we needed to do to remain relevant. The CEO at that time asked his executive team, of which I was the newest member, for volunteers to lead the project, and no one volunteered. It would be a massive undertaking to convert 24 branches in 10 cities into the 21st century model our customers needed. But everyone, including me, was thinking about their full-time workload. I was excited about the prospects of implementing a new service model that would benefit our customers, but I was also concerned about the prospects of failing. I found myself at a fork in the road, and will I allow the what-ifs or the fear of the unknown to hold me back? Or was I going to take a chance on myself and accept the challenge of getting to shape the identity of the organization. In spite of my fears, I volunteered to take on the project. It took 5 years to roll out the improvements, but today we are an innovative library system with 3D printers, a digital literacy lab, flight simulators, and we're the first public library in the country to have a Starbucks store within its library system. Thank you. Because of the changes we've made, the Tulsa City County Library is now an organization that many library systems throughout the country look to as having the blueprint for 21st century library service. And we recently received the distinction of being named the Library of the Future. And I tell you this because thank you. I tell you this because I had fears around whether or not I could execute this monumental task. And as opportunities come your way, you may have fears also. But don't let it steal the great opportunities that are bound to come your way. You know, fear is a funny thing. It's a survival sense meant to give you pause. It kept our ancestors safe from primitive dangers, and it keeps us safe every day. But there's a difference between the fear that keeps us from jumping from unsafe heights versus jumping into new opportunities. Don't get me wrong, it can feel just as paralyzing. But don't let fear steal your opportunity. Instead, use it as a motivator. Let fear be the indication that you're growing beyond your comfort. You're stretching your limits, and it's going to feel uncomfortable. But that's when you know that you're on to something. When you're fearful about an opportunity, do it anyway, and watch your confidence grow. Consider this. What would you do if you weren't afraid? That's the question that I'm most guided by. Don't allow fear of failure, fear of rejection, fear of moving to a new city, or fear of the unknown stand in your way of your opportunity. Claim your identity, your uniqueness, and share your goals with the right people, because your opportunities lie on the other side of your fears. So in closing, graduates, as this exciting chapter of your life comes to a close, and you begin to ponder life after OU, know that you get to write what's next. Your journey and your personal story has value. You are the author of your story. The pen is in your hand. You get to control the narrative. What will you write? Congratulations again, class of 2019. Thank you. Good luck.
Thank you, Kimberly. We appreciate your words of wisdom, your passion and dedication to our great community, and indeed, the Central Library is, if you haven't been there, you must go. If you're from out of town, please do check it out. Several of our students here tonight have taken it upon themselves to make OU-Tulsa a better school through service in the OU-Tulsa Student Government Association, or as we like to call it, OUTSCA. Those students are wearing white and red stoles with their regalia, and so you'll notice them as they process across the stage, and we greatly appreciate their service. And I'd now like to ask Dr. Chris Purcell to the podium.
Thank you. Thank you. I'd like to ask Obada Alzobi, President of OU-Tulsa Student Government Association, to join us at the podium. Obada, on behalf of the Board of Regents of the University of Oklahoma, I'd like to present you with this plaque of appreciation for your service as President of the OU-Tulsa Student Government Association. Thank you for your great service to OU-Tulsa. We're very, very proud of you.
Thank you, Dr. Purcell. I'd now like to ask President Jim Gallagly and Vice Provost Glenn Kreutz to join me at the podium this evening as we begin the process of conferring degrees upon the students. So, therefore, will the candidates for graduation from the University of Oklahoma's Tulsa campus please stand? And Mr. President, I have the honor to present candidates for graduation from the University of Oklahoma's Health Science Center programs in Tulsa. They have been recommended by the faculty, and I now ask you to confer upon them their degrees.
Mr. President, I have the honor to present candidates for graduation from the University of Oklahoma's Tulsa campus. They have been recommended by the faculty, and I now ask you to confer upon them their degrees.
Thank you, Dr. Schumann and Vice Provost Kreutz. By the powers vested in me by the University of Oklahoma Board of Regents, the State Regents for Higher Education, and the laws and statutes of the state of Oklahoma, I confer upon you doctoral, graduate, and undergraduate degrees with all the rights, honors, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining to these degrees. Congratulations, graduates.
The following students will be receiving the degree Doctor of Physical Therapy and will be hooded by Doctors Ken Randall and Vince Lepak. Todd Tahulke. Gary Klipp. Parker Redden. Larissa Mitchell. Alexis McKinnon. Leanne Rhodes. Kylie Shannon. Jennifer Rademacher. Jaden Crouch. Ebony Carruthers. Emily Dew. Sharon Hubler. Christopher Reese. Jonathan Moree. Christopher Capsey. Michael MacGyver Norris. Rebecca Dorell. The following students will be receiving the degree Master of Occupational Therapy and will be hooded by Doctors Mary Isaacson and Jessica Tesoros. Kristen Fawcett. Keaton Maddox. Haley Lockard. Caitlin Dittman. Emily Ingram. Leanne Deese. Rebecca Anderson. The following students will be receiving the degree Bachelor of Science in Medical Imaging and Radiation Sciences, Sonography. Carrie Sanders. Sorentha Tennyson. Matthew Pummel. Raymond North. Kimberly Acton. Alejandra Oropesa. Tana Foster. The following students will be receiving the degree Master of Urban Design and will be hooded by Professor Sean Schaefer. Sadamini Inamdar. Daniel Jeffries. Ray Powell. Katie Wing. Robbie Wing. The following students will be receiving the degree Master of Human Relations and will be hooded by Dr. Jody Worley. Letha Dawn Calloway. Shannon Parsons. Elizabeth Gordon. Linda Nix. The following students will be receiving the degree Master of Human Relations and will be hooded by Dr. Chad Johnson. Mary Thomas. Honora Gillis. Danielle Davis Tronick. Meredith Bartz. Shelley Wagner. Evan Lee. Madeline Leslie. Hannah Lestraps. Allison Fowler. Anna Chudnaya. John Webb. Sherry Amer Powell. Angie Rogers. Thomas Pham. Jacob Smith. Christian Rogers. Heather Rochelle Davis. Christopher Mitchell. The following student will be receiving the degree Master of Human Relations and will be hooded by Dr. Lloyd Jones. Lucy Rutland. The following students will be receiving the degree Master of Library and Information Studies and will be hooded by Drs. Betsy Martins and Susan Burke. Cody Jones. Nicole Tracy. Tracy Ashby. Jeffrey Wilson. Sarah Davis. Kat Lefevre. Rebecca Chapman. Crystal Brownstone. The following students will be receiving the degree Master of Public Administration and will be hooded by Dr. Meg Myers-Morgan. Lauren McKinney. Cody Banks. Ember Graziano. Jason Feathergill. Katie Maxey. Christina Mejia. Vinitha Musapeda. Jennifer Ferre. Miriam Conley. Thomas Duncan. Thomas Pham. The following student will be receiving the degree Master of Arts in Organizational Dynamics and will be hooded by Dr. Jennifer Kaisemore. Seth Osborne. The following students will be receiving the degree Master of Arts in Organizational Dynamics and will be hooded by Dr. Brigitte Steinheider. Victoria Petuto. Amber Mullins. Abigail Hooker. Tyler Gilbert. Madison Glenn. Andrea McNeil. Ashley Schultz. The following students will be receiving the degree Master of Social Work and will be hooded by Dr. Lori Franklin. Brittany Zikafus. Aaron Delaney. Jasmine Hayes. Virginia Geary. Kelsey Curry. Got it. Tasonda Kirby. Melanie Melton. Caitlin Abrams. Faye O'Neill. Taylor Wingo. Anna Henson. Elizabeth Bushyhead. Kendra Barron. Jamitra Cochran. Francis Runyon. Marilyn LaDawn Sherwood. Andrea Kusparis. Brandy Inda. Whitney Green. Nicholas Essington. Alana McCaskey. Jasmine Montoya. Jessica Stanley. Annabelle Scranton. Chrisika Whitaker. Amy Barnes. Andrea Buck. Ashley Gunnels. Theron Ogendenby. Tyler Stone. Zarita Travis. Dana Cossack. Maud Payne. Christine Hamby. Brianna Sharp. Corey Thornton. Nathan Harris. Maida Ekmezik Vanover. Alexandra Zoe Frazier. Emily Martinez. Maria Johnson. Melissa Slapey. Sarah Hutton. Courtney Paget. Carly Lyles. Eden Nay. Jasmine Trotter. Emily Dye Traster. Mackenzie Kinconnen. Kylie Barnowski. Jane Rogers. Shelby Mason. Haley Williams. Chelsea Foreman. Delana Plahitko. Whitney Bickerstaff. Abby Bridges. Melena Mays. Heather Hanks. Chloe Beachy. Andrea Crank. Amanda Myers. Bethany Trueblood. Elizabeth Kelly. Felicia Pointer. Natangia Ebe. Yolanda Yanni Knox. Brenda Clark. Brogan Briley O'Neill. Katie Pyle. Alexandra McCaffrey. Lindsay Shreve. Holly Ehrlich. The following student will be receiving the degree of Doctor of Education and will be hooded by Dr. Patrick Forsyth. Melissa Amon. The following students will be receiving the degree of Doctor of Education and will be hooded by Dr. Kurt Adams. Vicky Beard. The following students will be receiving the degree Master of Education and will be hooded by Doctors Beverly Edwards and Tim Ford. Rachel Chinsethigid. Michael Wheelis. Stephanie Pendergrass. Victoria Panetta. Lauren Philpott. Catherine Elizabeth Fernandez. Yadira Bernadak. Queen Jamia Newsome. Christina Brawley. Justin Vanist. Caitlin Bueno. Jacqueline Johns. Brian Michael Berg. The following student will be receiving the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Early Childhood Education and will be hooded by Dr. Vicki Lake. Laura Lotta. The following students will be receiving the degree Bachelor of Science in Education. Aaron McMillan. Sarah Rickner. Danielle Neese. Tanya James. Brandy Nestor. Christina Damron. Megan Hewitt. Virginia Craig. Tommy O'Connor. Melissa Logan. Sally Ashby. Dawn Jones. Alice Lee. Jamie Remington. Carrie Leeds. Emily Glass. Brittany Davis. Cynthia Trejo Navarro. Anna Ponce. The following students will be receiving the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Electrical and Computer Engineering and will be hooded by Dr. Thorder Renolfsson. Elham Tajik. Azar Tofik. Umair Hashmi. The following student will be receiving the degree of Master of Science in Electrical and Computer Engineering and will be hooded by Dr. Thorder Renolfsson. Shruti Bota. The following student will be receiving the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Electrical and Computer Engineering and will be hooded by Dr. Hazem Rafai. Amal Agadir. Obada Alzubi. The following students will be receiving the degree of Master of Science in Electrical and Computer Engineering and will be hooded by Dr. Hazem Rafai. Varun Gupta. Mohammed Munzer Asalah. The following student will be receiving the degree of Master of Legal Studies and will be hooded by Dr. James Sluss. Gina Hunter. The following student will be receiving the degree Master of Arts in Administrative Leadership and will be hooded by Dr. Martha Bands. Angela Miller. Jessica Garland. The following students will be receiving the degree Master of Science in Criminal Justice and will be hooded by Dr. Martha Bands. Shauna Sarton. The following student will be receiving the degree Master of Arts in Health and Human Services Administration and will be hooded by Dr. Martha Bands. Jeremy Myers. The following student will be receiving the degree Bachelor of Arts in Administrative Leadership. Tammy Alsobrook. Emily Bevan. Jennifer Porter. Braden Beller. The following students will be receiving the Bachelor of Liberal Studies. Anita Cummings. The following student will be receiving the degree Bachelor of Arts in Lifespan Care Administration. Jill Gwynn. The following students will be receiving the degree Master of Science in Nursing and will be hooded by the faculty from the College of Nursing. With special distinction, Gina Mullins. With special distinction, Kelly Kennebeck. Susan Leamy. David Malaka. With special distinction, Kylie Dolan. Madeline Adams. With special distinction, Julianne Smith. S. Raven Arnold. Dory Defeat. Courtney Jones. With special distinction, Courtney Gibson. With special distinction, Lisa Bloxam. Deborah Harrington. The following students will be receiving the degree Bachelor of Science in Nursing. Danielle Alcantar Lopez. Brenna Kelly. Victoria Grace. Taylor Clements. Jennifer Barnett. Courtney Torres. Cheyenne Swearingen. Mariah Robertson. Brooke Hendrickson. With distinction, Samantha Zimmerman. With distinction, Morgan Weisinger. With distinction, Teddy Pianalto. Brandon Rodriguez. With distinction, Macy Turnbow. With distinction, Hannah Kopinski. With distinction, Emily Fisher. Megan Taff. Carolyn Hughes. With distinction, Abigail Jones. JC Scott. Catherine Charles. With special distinction, Peyton Thompson. Rachel Jacobs. With special distinction, Alyssa Yancey. Christine Adams. With distinction, Erica McClure. With distinction, Elizabeth Castellano. Courtney Wood. Tiffany Gatanis. Cameron Smith. With distinction, Mallory McCormick. Chloe Nunn. With special distinction, Bethany Verduzco. Stephanie Sospansky. Rachel Zukowski. Reagan Wentz. Lacey Keith. Rachel Rogers. Amber McGraw. With distinction, Brittany Ramnarine. Tori Forney. With distinction, Kathleen Keel. Kendall Biles. With special distinction, Tara Schulteis. With distinction, Lauren Lycum. Jennifer Bagley. Good. Madeline Pilling. Megan Shrewsbury. Amelia Cannon. With special distinction, Carissa Solt. With distinction, Zachary Reiki. With distinction, Samantha Eppard. With distinction, Ashley Clark. Jennifer Good. Kaylee St. Romain. Teresa Vu. Jonathan Vu. Easy. Sharisa Truelove. Sophia Myron. Brittany Bergeron. Jade Leatherman. Nicholas DeBruin. Zach Hupp. With distinction, Jarrett Wolf. With distinction, Zachary McBroom. With distinction, Kennedy Raby. With distinction, Kelsey Bandy. Jessica Merritt. Michaela McCaslin. With distinction, Jill Hollingsworth. Abigail Wallstad. The following student will be receiving the degree Doctor of Public Health and will be hooded by Dr. Gary Raskob. Ann Paul. The following students will be receiving the degree Master of Public Health. They will be hooded by Mariana Wetherill. Haley Bird. Ashton Duncan. And last but not least, Victoria Thomas.
Okay, continuing with our theme of being a little bit non-traditional, we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to take a group photo. And at this time, I'd like to ask all the graduates to stand and look right at the backdrop behind me. And you're going to see our photographer, Aaron. See there? I'm going to turn around too. We're going to take two pictures. And so right now, I'd like to ask President Gallagly and Kimberly Johnson to join me for the first picture. And then after that, I'd like all of the platform party to stand up, step out here and join us for the second photo. And we'll do each of the photos, I think I hear it. It's coming. With the number 1 sign. So just follow my lead. And here's how it goes. Thank you. Thank you for indulging us. This has been a phenomenal evening for the University of Oklahoma, the OU-Tulsa campus, and certainly for all of our graduates whose achievements we celebrate here tonight. I want to thank each of you, graduates, faculty, Administrators, staff, families, and friends, we salute you. To all family and friends, we please ask you remain in your seats until all the graduates have exited the arena, and you'll be able to meet your graduate on the concourse level up there after all of the graduates have processed out. Thank you very much.